Two machinery-focused companies have been announced as this year's winners of grants through the Developing Youth Talent Initiative, including one here in the Panhandle. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Governor Pete Ricketts was joined by Economic Development Director Tony Goins as Scottsbluff-based 21st Century Equipment and MetalQuest Unlimited of Hebron were announced as awardees as this year's Developing Youth Talent Initiative. 21st Century CEO Owen Palm said in collaboration with 20 school districts led by Scottsbluff Public Schools, his company would use the funds for a STEM mobile learning lab.
This trailer will be equipped with virtual reality simulators, computer models, and fixed displays that will allow students to experience the science and technology that is utilized in precision agriculture today, and we'll be looking at a lot of more futuristic opportunities there also. The equipment in this heated and air-conditioned trailer will be mobile. It can be utilized either in the trailer or transported to the classroom.
MetalQuest will use their second DYTI award to coordinate with their local ESU to extend robotics training and related education to all grades K through 12, including the same robots used by his company. Each of the companies is receiving $125,000. Well, a Scottsbluff man is facing several felony charges for allegedly brandishing a handgun at employees of the Panhandle Humane Society over the weekend. 39-year-old Juan Carrera Jr. was arrested after Scottsbluff police investigated the incident Sunday afternoon and charged him with 3 counts of terroristic threats, possession of a firearm by a prohibited person, use of a firearm to commit a felony, and possession of a stolen firearm. The employees told investigators they were outside the back door of PHS and heard what sounded like a gunshot, followed shortly by a male walking east on the pathway who pointed a silver chrome handgun at them without saying a word. Officers say after they located the suspect, identified as Carrera, the man pulled a silver-colored gun from his waistband, pointed it in the air, and then dropped it as he was ordered and was taken into custody without further incident. We'll have more news right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge. What is Hydrozen? It's total body relaxation. It's total body recharge. It's floating weightless on water. Floating your aches, pains, stresses, and worries away. Hydrozen is a revolutionary new therapy using Epsom salt saturated water as a way to relax and rejuvenate your body. And it's now available in Scottsbluff. It is for most ages and has many benefits to the mind and body. Visit hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT.
Welcome back. The 32-year-old Broadwater man charged with murdering his father over a dispute about chores will be back in court this week. Joseph Bennett is charged with first-degree murder and use of a firearm to commit a felony in connection to the fatal shooting that occurred in the small Morrill County community earlier this month. Bennett was arraigned on the felony charges last week, and on Wednesday, he'll have his next appearance with his counsel from the Nebraska Commission for Public Advocacy. During Wednesday's hearing, the matter of bond will be discussed, as well as setting a date for a preliminary hearing. Well, voters in the Cowboy State are heading to the polls today to select candidates to move forward to the November general election. The most closely watched and perhaps biggest race will be for the Republican nomination for the House of Representatives, where incumbent Liz Cheney is facing a strong challenge from Harriet Hageman. Races of local note in Goshen County include the 11-person Republican race for 2 county commissioner posts, Republican county sheriff race, and the nonpartisan race for Torrington mayor. And access to certain areas of parks in north central Nebraska and the Panhandle will be temporarily closed to make way for improvements. Mike Morova, the regional superintendent for the Nebraska Game and Parks Commission, said each of the projects is being started early enough in the fall to be finished before visitation peaks next year. At Fort Robinson State Park, the Soldier Creek Campground along Highway 20 will be closed starting September 12th through May of 2023 to make way for an electrical upgrade. Following the project, the campground's 70 electrical sites will all provide 50 amp service. The park's recently expanded Red Cloud Campground will remain open until September 30th, and the campground near the Mare Ground that usually serves visitors with horses will remain open through the November firearm deer season. KNEB.TV News will be back right after this.
Western CPAP Supply has earned an impeccable professional reputation within the Wyoming and Western Nebraska region. Helping you get a good night's sleep is our passion. Our amazing team understands sleep disorders from a personal and professional level. We use CPAPs and BiPAPs too, and sometimes it just helps to work with people who share common ground. Our accredited CPAP supply company is approved by Medicare and Medicaid and is in network with every major insurance company in the region. Western CPAP Supply. We're here to help.
Have you been waiting for years to get new windows? The incredible Renewal by Andersen Dog Days of Summer Sale is here. Summer ends soon, winter is on the way. Renewal by Andersen's Dog Days of Summer Sale is amazing. 20% off every window and door. No money down, no interest, no payments for 2 whole years. This is the only time of the year when Renewal by Andersen offers 24 months same as cash. Visit rbawyoming.com now. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation and don't wait. This deal ends August 31st. 2 years, no payments. That's nothing to growl about. rbawyoming.com.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the FNBO Ag Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Wheat growers may be looking at a solid stem variety of wheat to plant to combat the wheat stem softfly for next year. Cody Creech, dryland cropping specialist, says when planning,
we want to make sure that we are going to harvest those fields that have the greatest risk of sawfly. Maybe we're using a variety that's not as resilient to sawfly infestation. Let's make sure we plant those varieties in the fields that we're going to be harvesting first.
Consider planting solid stem or varieties that stand up well to sawfly to harvest later.
Now the fields that are a little bit farther away from the farm maybe, or we're going to be getting to late in the harvest season next year, we're going to want to make sure that we select varieties that stand up well to sawfly. And so we do have information available on CropWatch with sawfly ratings that I think would be really valuable for a grower to look at so that they can see which varieties are going to stand up well to sawfly. And let's make sure we get those in our acres that we're going to be planting.
Creech says with sawfly management, most wheat varieties will work, but keep in mind,
usually most wheat will stand up pretty well initially to sawfly. And so sometimes some of our higher yielding varieties might not stand up as well, and we want to just make sure that we plant those in the fields that we're going to be getting to first.
Again, to check out the wheat varieties for sawfly or other aspects, visit cropwatch.unl.edu.
let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. First State Bank is now Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the same people you know and trust.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether you are just starting the business you have always imagined or looking to grow your existing one, we have a business loan to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar.